Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you are watching SW News. On September 17th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi celebrated his 71st birthday. The celebration was rather unique because the authorities decided to gift something grand to the Prime Minister on his birthday. They decided to gift him a vaccination record. Whether people who received a vaccination shot on 17th of September wanted to be a part of this mega event or not is a different question. But this vaccination record was something that was given special coverage with several media channels showing the countdown for hours. Some gave hourly updates on the same. And the country did achieve a vaccination record. India administered more than 2 crore 50 lakh vaccine doses on that day, making this the highest single-day vaccination tally so far. In his tweet, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya said, "Congratulations India! India has created history on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday by administering more than 2.5 crore vaccine doses. A golden chapter has been written in the history of the country and the world, and this day belongs to the health workers." Now, the World Health Organization Southeast Asia Regional Office also congratulated India for the vaccination milestone. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself congratulated the frontline staff and healthcare workers for this impressive feat. However, some reports have emerged that put a question mark on the vaccination drive numbers. Were these numbers genuine or inflated? Well, you would see the mainstream channels going gaga over the vaccination record, but they don't ask the questions that we do. While we appreciate the efforts of thousands of healthcare workers who contributed to achieve this milestone, we also want to objectively talk about the instances that raise questions on the vaccination drive figures. And that is what the media is supposed to do. Unfortunately, you would see some media channels only doing the first part and of course crediting this to Prime Minister. We don't. Doing this, however, requires support from you. It helps us stay independent and empowers us to question people in power. So support us, subscribe to us and be a part of the community that upholds true journalism. Now coming back to the vaccination record. On the day that India achieved more than 2.5 crore vaccination, Bihar became the state that administered the highest number of doses of COVID-19 vaccines in the country at 29.38 lakh. Karnataka stood second by administering more than 27 lakh 80,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses by 9:30 p.m. on that day. Madhya Pradesh, on the other hand, also achieved more than 27 lakh vaccination on 17th of September. However, reports have emerged that point out anomalies in the numbers versus the ground reality for the two states of Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. Let us go through it one by one. First, we will talk about Madhya Pradesh. Now, according to a report in the NDTV, a number of people who had not received their COVID shots were issued vaccination certificates in Madhya Pradesh. For example, Ashutosh Sharma, a resident of Agar Malwa district, which is 200 kilometers northwest of capital Bhopal, had received a text on his number on September 17th. The text said, Vidya Sharma, his mother, had been successfully vaccinated with her second dose with Covishield. The only problem here was, Vidya Sharma had died of COVID-19 4 months ago. Her son downloaded and saved the certificate. Sharma, speaking to NDTV, said that he had his mother's death certificate in one hand and vaccine certificate on the other. He also said he thought a lot of pressure was being put on the officials to increase the number of vaccination. In another incident, another resident of Agar Malwa, Pinky Verma, received a message saying that her second dose had been administered. She got the first dose on June 8th and her second dose was due on September 7th. But she was unwell, so she missed it. And despite this, she received a confirmation that her second dose was done. Bhopal's Leela Sutar also got her first dose of vaccine on March 25th. Then she got infected and ended up missing her second dose. Yet she received a message saying that she was successfully administered COVID shot for the second time. Now, when asked about such cases, the government responded saying that it could be a clerical error and that such cases are minuscule in number. Now, let us talk about the state of Bihar. In the state of Bihar, the methodology to hype up the vaccination numbers was rather different. According to a scroll report, data fudging and political pressure on health workers played a role in Bihar's push to report its highest COVID-19 vaccination on September 17th. Reportedly, the record of administering more than 33 lakh plus doses was aided by offline vaccination. Now, what are offline vaccinations exactly? It means that workers administered vaccines on previous days but only uploaded the corresponding data to the CoWIN portal on September 17th to artificially boost the numbers only for this particular day. Health center officials and data entry operators from several districts in Bihar said that while more doses than usual were indeed administered on Modi's birthday, they also had instructions from above to upload the data of vaccines administered on September 15th and 16th on September 17th. Now, the report quotes an official who monitored the Electronic Vaccine Intelligence Network. This is a portal that records the utilization of vaccine doses and the status of the supply chain. The official said he noticed negligible utilization of vials in Bihar on September 16th. When he rang up district officials, they said vaccination was happening offline and that they had instructions to upload the data on September 17th. If you look at the data on the CoWIN portal's dashboard, it also shows a sharp surge on September 17th in Bihar. However, days before and after the record surge, the doses administered were lower than average. For example, on September 16th, only 86,253 doses were administered, and on September 15th, the number was 1,45,593. This was a sharp drop from the previous 7-day average of 5.5 lakh doses every day. In the days after September 17, the state has not been able to repeat the success it experienced on September 17th. On September 18th and 19th, a drop in doses administered was to be expected since it was the weekend. Well, that's not much of a surprise here because this has happened before. In June, when the union government took back the control of purchase and distribution of vaccines, a similar surge and drop was noticed, leading to allegations that the surge on 21st of June was in fact a manufactured one. Then, a Dainik Bhaskar investigation had found that 2 persons were vaccinated on 555 Aadhaar numbers and 3 each on 90 Aadhaar numbers in Madhya Pradesh. Many of them had not even visited the state. This brought to light the anomalies in the system when it came to vaccination surge. So what exactly is the takeaway from these instances? That events don't work. Consistency does. Now we all know how much the Modi government likes to eventify things. Namaste Trump, Tika Utsav, Corona Bhagao with banging thalis and lighting diyas. Grand events are a speciality of Modi government. So even vaccination was not an exception. But what does that deliver on ground? Does it make any difference? The only thing it seems to do is put a pressure on the system and the official to meet the target. To meet such targets, the officials, bottom-level workers, then try to find creative ideas like what happened in Bihar or Madhya Pradesh. But once this event is over, the bubble bursts and everything is back to what it was. So what is the point of hyping up vaccination on one particular day by reducing it on the days prior and after? It makes no sense. The only benefit out of it is, it sounds good when 2.5 crore plus vaccination record is credited to Prime Minister, when it is portrayed as a gift to Prime Minister. It looks good as far as Prime Minister Modi's image is concerned. It gets good press too. But apart from that, I wonder what it actually achieves on ground. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video and comment below it. If you like the videos that we do, please give us a super thanks. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Thank you so much.